Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new, welcome. I'm Jasmine, but you can call me May. And today's video is a bit of a special one. I am celebrating my 1-year anniversary here on YouTube. Now, when I say my 1-year anniversary, I'm mostly referring to when I uploaded my very first long form video that was not a short. Yeah, my first video went up on August 16, 2023. And for you guys, it's probably been a few days already since I uploaded the video several days later. But for me, it's only been a day. And as I'm busy during the week, the only time I can really film is during the weekend. So yeah, I'm filming this a day after my 1-year anniversary. But yeah, that's besides the point. And I wanted to kind of commemorate it by showing you guys an updated manga collection tour. It's been a whole year since I showed you guys my manga collection. So if you guys have been following me since the beginning and have watched my first video, you guys may see like slight differences in my collection. You might see that there are some videos that aren't on my shelves that were on my shelves last year. So just as a disclaimer, if you guys notice any series missing, just know that I didn't hate it or necessarily disliked it, but I just felt like I was not going to reread it in the future. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all the explanation I will give. But yeah, I would much rather those series go to someone who is going to love it fully and not have it on their shelves collecting dust like I would. So yeah, it's all about giving the manga a place to be loved, you know. And yeah, before I make this introduction way too long, I'm just gonna get started with the video now. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and push the bell notification button so that you can be notified when I upload next. And let's get started with this collection tour. So I just wanted to add that this video is strictly just going to be my manga collection. I'm not going to be talking about my figures, my art prints, my shadow boxes, as most of it I have already made a video for. I have yet to do a figure collection video. I don't know when I will be filming that, but I've just been wanting to get the little revolving thing that I see a lot of collectors have when they talk about their figures, and it's just revolving and going around in a circle. I want to get one of those. So yeah, until I get one of those, I probably won't be filming a figure collection as of yet. And also because, I mean, not that I have a lot of figures, but when I look at my figures and want to do a video for them, I don't know, I get this anxiety. I get this anxiety because then I have to take everything off the shelves, put it back up, take them all down, put them back up. So it's kind of like I really need to have the energy for it. So yeah, we'll see when I have the energy for that. But yeah, I'm not talking about my art prints, shadow boxes, figures, or any collectible item on my shelves besides my manga. Of course, if it's a new one and I haven't talked about it on any video, then I will definitely talk about them. But yeah, this is strictly just my manga collection. And yeah, I'm making this introduction way too long. So let's just get started with the video. So I'm going to start off on this big shelf that I have. It's massive. It has most of everything on it. So yeah, I'm a little anxious to get into this shelf, but yeah, let's get into it. So up here I have volumes 1 through 13, complete of Hell's Paradise. Then over here is my little shrine for Demon Slayer. So I have the complete collection of volumes 1 through 23 complete. So for this next couple of shelves, it's mostly my One Piece collection. I swore to myself that once I have it all in its entirety, I'm going to make one whole shelf for it. But for now, it's just these two shelves. So yeah, I'm gonna take down the figures for this shelf and show you guys the volumes that I have. Okay, here we go. I have volumes 1 through 24 in the Omnibus collection, which consists of the whole first box set. So it was a very easy way to collect it. I do want to get the first box set eventually, because I really do like the design of it, but that'll be future me's like purchase. But yeah, then going on to the second box set, which is volumes 24 to 46, and then a long jump to box set 4, which is volumes 71 to about, I believe it's 90, but that'll be on my next shelf, and I'll have to like take off these figures to kind of just show you guys. So yeah, I'll be right back with that. Then right here I have the rest of box set 4, which is 87 to 90, and then I started collecting volumes 91 to 106 individually, as there's no box set for that yet. But yeah, it was easy to just collect it individually than to wait for an entire box set. So yeah. Then I have volumes 1 and 2 of One Piece Ace's Story, the manga. I do want to eventually get the light novels for this series, as I really do love Ace. As if you haven't already known already, I talk about him a lot. He's my favorite. But yeah, definitely want to get the light novels eventually. Don't know when, but I will surely be showing you guys once I do. Then I have One Piece Shokugeki no Sanji, which is done by the creator of Food Wars, which really fits Sanji because Food Wars is a very ecchi series, and as we all know, Sanji is a bit ecchi himself, so it was such a good fit. And plus the artwork fits so well, and just like the artwork fit Sanji so well, I felt like Boichi Sensei's art for Ace worked so well as well. It was just amazing to read, and it really gets me wanting to get into Boichi Sensei's artwork. I know he does Origin, and he also does the art for Dr. Stone, which Dr. Stone, I have been enjoying the anime. I haven't gotten into the manga, but I have been enjoying the anime. And yeah, if you haven't checked it out, please do. It's really good. Whether it be the manga or the anime, check it out. Good series. Still want to check out Origin. Don't know when I'll check it out, but I do want to check it out eventually, so we'll see. For my next shelf, I have volumes 1 to 5 of Akane Banashi. I am missing 6 and 7. I don't know if 8 is out yet, but I am missing 6 and 7. Will eventually get that. Like I said, I have to very prioritize like what I'm purchasing, as manga is very expensive. But yeah, then Gokura Kugai volume 1, same thing. I am prioritizing certain series on what I'm getting first, and I know this is not up to date. Volume 2 has recently just come out, or it's been out for a while, so yeah, I need to slowly catch up, but I will catch up slowly. Then I have volumes 1 through 10 of Kaiju number 8. This is probably one of the series that I have been prioritizing during the new release days. So yeah, I've been really on top of that because, you know, Kaiju number 8 is my favorite. I love it. The anime was amazing. I have a bit of my opinion on the animation style for the anime, but I'm not going to get into that right now. But yeah, I definitely love the art more for Kaiju number 8 in the manga than the anime. But yeah, if you haven't checked it out, check out the manga or the anime, whichever you prefer. Really good. Really good. And despite the animation, the anime really does well with adapting the story. It's really good. Check it out, please. Then I have volumes 1 through 7 of Dandadan, which I'm super excited to get into the anime. I'm just super excited. And plus, Mayumi Tanaka being Turbo Granny, that's just hilarious. I just can't wait to watch that. This is another series that I have been keeping up to date with the new releases. As you can probably guess if I'm prioritizing it, that means it's like one of my top favorites. So yeah. Then I have volumes 0 to 22 of Jujutsu Kaisen, another series that I have been keeping up with and prioritizing as well. I forgot to mention that I am prioritizing One Piece as well. As you can see, I'm practically up to date already. But yeah, right here, like I said, Jujutsu Kaisen volume 0 to 22. I think 23 is coming out soon, or it's probably going to be out by the time this video goes up. But yeah. Then for my next shelf, I have volumes 1 to 28 of Blue Exorcist up to date. I know volume 29 was just released, I think, last week. So I am behind by like 1 volume, which is not really a big deal. Then I have volumes 1 through 10 of the case study of Anitas. Absolutely love it. The anime was good. I am waiting on to see when volume 11 will be released. I can't wait. Then I have After School Hanako-kun. Then Toilet Bound Hanako-kun volumes 0 to 19. I believe 20 is going to be out soon. I don't know when. Plus the second season. Is it second season? Second season of the anime will be coming out, which I'm super excited for. I just love this story so much. Like, it starts off like so colorful and goofy, and then it takes a turn into a very dark one. So I really like that. The art style is really great. Please check it out. Definitely before the second season comes out, so that you can kind of already know what's happening. Unless you want to go into it blind, then go into it blind. It's a very good series to go into blind as well. So yeah, whatever you prefer, do you. Then I have volumes 1 through 9 of Skip and Loafer up to date. I don't know when volume 10 is coming out. I feel like it's gonna be soon, but yeah, I'm up to date on that. And that's that shelf. So for this shelf down here, it's mostly my art print books or guidebooks. So I have a separate video for that. Then I have volumes 1 to 13 of Soul Eater. Definitely not up to date. I think I'm missing 14, 15, and I believe 16. I think. I can't really think of it on the top of my head. I do have it in my spreadsheet. So yeah, I am pretty behind on this series. Then I have a series that is not manga. It's Lore Olympus volumes 1 through 6. The webtoon just recently ended for this, which was very bittersweet. I have been following this series for several years. Well, I say that, but I don't think it's been that long. But it's been a couple years already. I feel like I read it like a long time ago, and it just finished, and it felt very bittersweet. But yeah, definitely a good series to get into if you haven't already. You could check it out on the webtoon app, or you could just pick up the physicals, whether paperback or hardcover. It's such an amazing series, especially if you're really into Greek mythology, if you like reading about the Greek gods and goddesses. Definitely a story to get into. I think I heard that the creator is gonna be coming out with 2 more series. Do not quote me on that, I'm not sure. But I'm super excited to read anything else by this creator. She's simply amazing, and yeah, I completely love this story, and the artwork is just so beautiful. I recently looked through volume 1, and you could really tell how much the art style has changed throughout the volumes. It's just amazing to see, you know, someone's artwork progress from the very beginning to where it has gotten to currently. It's just amazing. I love following all the artists' journeys like that through each volume that I collect. And yeah, I'm not gonna talk too much about this series, as I have a whole collection to get through. So yeah, moving on. So starting off on my next big shelf, I have volumes 1 through 3 of Run Away With Me Girl, volumes 1 through 6 of A Galaxy Next Door, Wotakoi, volumes 1 through 6. Then I have all of Kamisama Kiss, volumes 1 through 25. Right here on this second shelf, I have volumes 1 through 10 of How Do We Relationship and My Love Story with Yamada-kun at level 999, volume 1. Super excited to finally get a physical release for this series. I know a lot of people were upset and complaining about the format of how the story was printed. I honestly never noticed until people started talking about it. Then I started noticing, because I'm the type of person where I'll start reading it and then people's opinions will just pop into my head as I'm reading, and I'm just like, oh, I see what they mean. But I'm just overall super happy to finally have this series physically. I just love this series so much. After watching the anime, I fell completely in love with it, and then I read up to, I forgot which chapter, but I read up to the current chapters and just loved it even more. So yeah, definitely give this series a try, whether it be the anime or the manga or digitally, whichever you prefer. Check it out, please. Right here, I have my Yona shelf. As you all know, Yona was the one series that I had a very hard time collecting, as it was pretty much out of stock literally everywhere. I was stuck with volume 1 for about an entire year and was literally thinking of unhauling it, because I was like, I'm never gonna get this series in its entirety. Like, I never would have thought that I'd get up to like volume 41 or 38, which was at the time that it was all already caught up with. And then thankfully for the reprints, I managed to collect all of the series. So I have volumes 1 through 41. Super excited. I feel super accomplished because I have loved this series since I watched the anime. And then I found out that after the anime, there was much more of a continuation, and I just wanted to get into the story. Another series that I want to get into is Kimi ni Todoke, which I really love, and also there was a lot of issues with stocking because it was out of stock everywhere, but eventually I will get into that. It's on my wish list, and I have been absolutely loving the anime. The recent season 3 recently came out, and it had me crying, giggling, kicking my feet, and had me feeling a lot of emotions. But yeah, this is all of my Yona of the Dawn, volumes 1 through 41. For this shelf, I have a condition called Love, volumes 1 through 8. Then Tsubaki Cho Lonely Planet, volumes 1 through 7. As you all know, this is my top favorite series of all time. I just love it. Since the first time I read it digitally, I fell completely in love with it and was super upset when the only series by Mika Yamamori sensei had was Daytime Shooting Star, which I have read in its entirety and it just wasn't for me. But I know it is a very beloved series, so yeah. But for me, Tsubaki Cho Lonely Planet is my top favorite of all time. I absolutely love it. Fumi and Akatsuki sensei, they're just so good. They're just so good. And it's a very decent age gap. It's not like, oh, it's disgusting. It didn't give me the ick factor that I got with Daytime Shooting Star. I think the only reason why I didn't very much like Daytime Shooting Star was because of a certain age gap type relationship that was in it, that I was kind of just like, it really put me off, like not only the first time of reading it but also the second time of reading it, and I just could not get into it the way that I got into Tsubaki Cho Lonely Planet. So yeah, love this series, love Mika Yamamori sensei. You will see her other series in my collection later on in this video. So yeah, I love these two series so much. I actually got into a condition called Love mainly because of this shadow box that Pocket Pastries did, and I was just wondering, what series is this? And then I found out it was a condition called Love, and then I had found out that it was getting physical releases, so I ended up picking volume 1 up, and from there I just absolutely loved it. And yeah, we all know why these two series are beloved, so I don't really have to get into much detail about it. I just love these series so much. And yeah, I will recommend them anytime I get the chance to. So yeah, moving on. The last shelf of this big shelf, I have Sasaki and Miyano volumes 1 through 9, plus the official comic anthology of Sasaki and Miyano, which is, if you don't already know, it's just an anthology of stories with different mangakas artworks. So it's definitely nice to see different mangakas putting their love into this story. Then we have volumes 1 through 11 of the Apothecary Diaries. Absolutely love this. Mao Mao, Jinshi, love them all. The anime is amazing. Check it out if you haven't already. Just recently they started releasing the light novels, so I have that on my list as well. Don't know when I'll get that, but eventually I will. Can't wait for volume 12 to come out. Can't wait for season 2 to come out. I'm just super excited for this series, and I have absolutely loved seeing so many people love on this series. It's just amazing. And I remember when I picked up volumes 1 and 2 and went into this completely blind, and since then I never looked back. It's so amazing. Then here on this side, I have volumes 1 through 8 of Given. I'm not ready for it to end. Volume 9 just recently released, and I don't have my hands on it yet, but I know when I do, I am probably gonna cry. I'm interested in seeing how the story is gonna wrap up, because as I've said in one of my reading logs, volume 8 felt like nothing was happening. I feel like out of all the volumes, I felt like it didn't hit me emotionally. So I'm interested in seeing how volume 9 is going to be as it's wrapping up the series. Then I have Secret XXX. There was a time where I was hesitant on picking this up because I was like, I don't know, it doesn't really catch my attention. Like, the art is nice, but it doesn't catch my attention. And then Therapy Game sort of ended up on my radar. I saw the artwork, I saw some panels of it, and I absolutely loved it. And then found out that Secret XXX was sort of like a prequel for it, as it kind of shows Shizuma and Minato a little bit. So I thought, okay, let me just give it a try. Ended up loving it. Ended up relating a lot to a certain character with allergies of animals. So yeah, definitely related to that. Then I have volumes 1 and 2 of Therapy Game, volumes 1 through 4 of Therapy Game Restart. Can't wait for volume 5 to come out. As you all know, Shizuma and Minato are my favorites. They are my babies. I can go on and on about how much I love them. I can see myself really rereading the series over and over again, no matter what. But yeah. Then I have volumes 1 through 3 of Birds of Shangri-La. I talked about this series in one of my recent reading log videos. I talked about volume 3, how long awaited it was, and how happy I was to finally have it in my hands. Just like I said in that video, before Minato and Shizuma, it was Apollo and Fi. They are all pretty similar in some ways, so I think that's why I love them so much. Then down here I have Lynx, which is by the same creator as Given. A lot of people tend to not like it very much, but I do. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. I know a lot of people were confused with the art because all the characters look pretty similar, especially to characters from Given, which I understand that. You know, I was pretty confused in the beginning too, and I really wish they would have had the character introductions in the beginning of the volume rather at the end, because then I had to reread it all over again just to get the hang of who was who. But yeah, I definitely can see why people wouldn't like this volume. But I loved it, you know, I loved it. And the stories, there were certain stories where it really hit me too, so definitely loved it. Then I have volumes 1 and 2 of Pink Heart Jam. I was so sad to hear that this series had ended, but super happy when I found out that there is a sequel series, so definitely can't wait for that. Don't know when it will be released. As we all know, Sublime, its releases are very slow. Like for Birds of Shangri-La Volume 3, we were literally waiting for like almost 2 years for it. So, and we don't know how long we're gonna wait for Volume 4. So yeah. Then over here I have My Happy Marriage Volumes 1 through 4. And that concludes this shelf on this big shelf. Moving on to my little shelf. You'll notice on these next few shelves, I'm gonna have all of my big volumes. So for this first shelf, I have volumes 1 through 6 of Insomniac's After School, volumes 1 to 14 of Zom 100. Then I have volumes 1 through 14 of Blue Period, volumes 1 through 10 of The Witch and the Beast. Then I have my lovely series, volume 1 through 9 of A Sign of Affection. Absolutely love that series. Love the spines, love the colors. When it was announced that there was going to be an omnibus, I was just like, why? Like, if you want to pick up the omnibus, do what makes it easier for you to collect it. But I personally am going to stick to the singles, as it has a lot of amazing artwork on the covers. And with the omnibuses, I don't know if you get all the artwork that you get with these covers. So yeah, for me personally, picking up the singles is the way for me to go. Next, I have Blue Lock volumes 1 through 10. I am a bit behind. I think volumes 12 and 13 are out. I do have volume 11, but it's on my TBR, which I will show at the end of this video. But yeah, I am behind on this series. Then I have volumes 1 through 5 of Windbreaker. Again, I'm behind by about 2 volumes, so I'm missing 6 and 7. I'm not sure if 8 is out yet. I can't think of it right now. But yeah, I have 1 through 5 of Windbreaker. Then I have Bless volume 1. I am missing volume 2 because it's been out for a minute. Then I have Gazing at the Star Next Door, volumes 1 and 2. I am behind. I am missing volume 3, but it just recently came out, so it's not been that long. Then I have volumes 1 through 4 of Nina the Starry Bride. I am behind on this. I'm missing volume 5. How I Met My Soulmate, volumes 1 through 3 up to date. The Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity, volumes 1. I do have volume 2 in my TBR, which I will show at the end. Then I have In the Clear Moonlit Dusk, volumes 1 through 7. Gachiakuta, volumes 1. I also have 2 and 3, which are on my TBR. Like I said, I will show it at the end of the video. Then I have I Married My Female Friend, volumes 1 and 2. Then I have Yakuza Fiance, volumes 1 through 7. Absolutely love this. I am completely in love with the fact that we are getting an anime for it as well. Super excited to get into that. Then I have The Dangerous Convenience Store, volumes 1 and 2. I am behind. Volume 3 came out like a while ago, so I'm behind on that. Then I have volumes 1 through 6 of Villains Are Destined to Die up to date. I don't know when volume 7 will be releasing. I have been keeping up with this series digitally since the beginning. And well, not since the beginning because I got into it pretty late. But I am up to date currently on the chapters. And let me tell you, I have been having heart palpitations. Like, I am freaking out. I'm like, what the heck is happening right now? Like, I just want my babies, Penelope and Callisto, to be okay. I just want them to be okay. And if recent spoilers of the most recent chapter go by anything, I am losing my mind, honestly, just thinking back on it. Then I have volumes 1 through 2 of Unholy Blood. I know volume 3 is coming out this week, or it's already out by the time this video goes up. Super excited, got into this one as well from Webtoon. I mainly got into it because the first volume's cover was so eye-catching, and I saw it, everybody was getting it in their collection, and I was just like, what series is this? And then I found out that the entire series is on Webtoon, and I completely finished it. I loved it, and now I'm collecting the physicals. so excited to get into this and reread it physically. This is gonna be my 3rd time reading it because I've already read it digitally twice. So yeah, if that tells you anything about how much I love this series, then yeah, get into it, please. Last shelf for this shelf, I have My Dress Up Darling volumes 1 through 11. Then I have Kowloon Generic Romance of volumes 1 through 6. After We Gaze at the Starry Sky, volumes 1 and 2. And then I have omnibuses 1 through 10 of Tokyo Revengers. I also recently just got the 11th omnibus plus the Letter from Kisuke Baji volume. So I'll be showing that at the end of the video as well, as it's on my TBR. But yeah, that is this last shelf. For this shelf, I'm sort of dedicating it to my Yazawa series. So I have volumes 1 and 2 of Neighborhood Story, Paradise Kiss, the 20th anniversary edition, and then all of Nana, volumes 1 through 21. I'm super excited to get my hands on Last Quarter. I remember when I first read it digitally, and I was like, this would really be a good series to have in my collection. But at the time, the only series that was really out was Nana and Paradise Kiss. So once they announced Neighborhood Story, I was like, oh my god, they might announce Last Quarter, and lo and behold, they did, and I'm super excited to get into that one when I get it. And then I'll have an entire shelf of Yazawa. Last shelf here, I have volumes 1 through 34 of Fire Force complete in its entirety. Season 3 was just announced, and I'm super excited. I can't wait to see more of the entire series be animated. Super excited for that. Can't wait to get into that. If you want to get into the series, if you love Soul Eater, plus if you love Gachiakuta, get into Fire Force, please. And yeah, I can't wait for everything to get animated. And yeah, that's all I can really say about the series right now. Absolutely loved it. There are 2 different ways to collect it, which is the individuals or the omnibus. I really do love the omnibus, as it has like the picture on the spine of the covers, and it's just amazing and beautiful. Kind of wish they did that with the singles, but you know, I have it all in its entirety anyway, so yeah. So for my last shelf, I'll be showing you guys my revolving shelf. So mostly all of my complete volumes are on here. So I have volumes 1 through 74 of Bleach. As you know, Bleach is the series that started it all for me. So yeah, I have all 74 volumes. Then here I have volumes 1 through 5 of The Savior's Book Cafe story in Another World. Then moving on to the other side, I have volumes 1 through 12 of Shortcake Cake. Then I have volumes 1 through 11 of Sweat and Soap. Then I have all of Perfect World of volumes 1 through 12, plus a collectible item that I got from my lovely friend Keiki-chan is a girl. If you don't know already, she is an amazing manga creator here on YouTube and on Instagram. So I'll be leaving a link down below of her channel and all of her socials so that you can go check her out. Then I have Is Love the Answer, the one shot, and Living Room Matsunaga-san volumes 1 through 11. And then on the last side, I have Haru's Curse, which is by the same creator as Yakuza Fiancé. Then I have volumes 1 through 9 of My Love Mix-Up. Then I have volumes 1 through 4 of Donuts Under a Crescent Moon. If you love I Married My Female Friend, you will definitely love this series. Then I have Run on Your New Legs, volumes 1 through 5, complete. Then I have Josei the Tiger and the Fish. Then last but not least, I have Summertime Rendering volumes 1 through 6. I believe these are the omnibus versions. So yeah, that's pretty much my entire collection. I'll be showing you guys my TBR that I will be featuring in my next video for my reading log of August. So yeah, let me show you guys that. So on my TBR, I have Gachikuta Volume 2, Volume 3, Dandadan Volume 8, A Condition Called Love Volume 9, The Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity Volume 2, Blue Lock Volume 11, Tokyo Revengers Omnibus 11, which consists of 21 and 22. Then Tokyo Revengers A Letter from Kisuke Baji. So yeah, that was pretty much my entire collection. I will try to count all of the volumes I have on my shelves and then add it to the title of this video so that I can show you guys how many I have. I personally don't even know how many I have. But yeah, I'm about to cause myself some anxiety by counting each of the volumes on the shelf. Luckily, I'm gonna do post-it notes and just post how many I have on each shelf and then calculate it from there and then add it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, enjoyed my celebration for my 1-year anniversary here on YouTube. Let me know down below if you noticed which series I have unhauled. Let me know which series you have been interested in that you saw on my shelf. Let me know which ones are your favorites. Yeah, let's talk to me about all your favorite series. Tell me what I have in my collection that you have been curious about, and yeah, I will recommend it to you. But yeah, that'll be it for today's video. I hope it isn't too long. I'm going to see as I edit this later on how long this is going to be. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have stuck around to the very end of it, thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you for taking the time out of your day to watch little old me talk about my series, talk about all the things that I love. I am so grateful and so thankful for each and every one of you that take the time to watch these videos, because I have a lot of fun with it. You know, as stressful as it can get, I have such a good time filming and talking about the things that I love. And yeah, just being able to connect with so many people that love this hobby just as me, I just love it. I love this community and I'm super grateful for it and I'm thankful for it. And I could go on and talk about how grateful I am to it, but words will never be enough. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I love you all. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend, an amazing week, an amazing day, an amazing month. And if you ever need someone to talk to, I am definitely here. Whether you DM me on Instagram or if you just comment down on my video, let's talk, let's be friends. You know, I will be there for each and every one of you. And yeah, again, thank you so much for watching this video. Please leave a like, a comment, subscribe, and push the bell notification button so that you can be notified when I upload next. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys, take care.